yeah, I like to drill, okay, but like now it's like obviously like I value that, but before I was just like, oh, I just want to train, I just want to like spar, like just get to the sparring part, because then every second is a different situation, or like every few seconds is like you're always transitioning.
How was your prep for Nogi Worlds? How were you able to prioritize motherhood with prepping for World Championship?
Yeah, that's like again, shout out to like my parents, because like I started so I gained a lot of weight, even even pre-COVID, I was kind of starting to gain weight like right in like December, like the holidays and stuff, right before like 20, it was like 2019 holidays, so then the pandemic hit March 2020, right? So I was already gaining weight, and so I had to like shed and pandemic weight and pregnancy weight and postpartum. So postpartum weight, and I had lost like 30 pounds in 3 months
Wow.
to prepare for this tournament. So that's the thing about competition too, is like there's nothing like competition to get you in ship shape, like really like physically and like sharp, right? For your mental game, your game plan and everything. So my parents really helped me out with that, because I started off going to the gym doing Zumba. So that was like my thing, because I was like, man, my body is like a lot heavier than usual, and it would even hurt to walk, because yeah, my feet were swollen and stuff, right? Just
And this was pre-pregnancy or during pregnancy?
Postpartum.
Okay.
So
postpartum,
like
yeah.
right before Nogi Worlds, as I was prepping for it, as soon as I registered, I was like, okay, I got to start getting to work, right? Meaning
Yes.
like first lose the weight, right? And then obviously go train. So my parents would take Marcelo, and me and my partner Martina and I would just kind of rotate out, like who would go to the gym and then who would be with the baby. So we tag team on that, and again, it's a lot of that kind of like that spiritual work too, of that really pulled me through these like inner strengths of like telling myself like, okay, like you can do this, and you're doing this not just for yourself, you know what I mean? There's a bigger greater whole and like a greater purpose for why you're doing it. It doesn't matter if you medal or not. I mean, if you win or not or whatever, what just matters is the process and like the experience that you gain. I see Snowflake. She's
Hopefully
like,
she doesn't start chewing on the cables. We
she's
need to get
so
a bunny
cute.
cam.
Yeah, so I was just saying that it didn't matter to me the results, but it just mattered to me that I was taking care of myself to get to this place where I could even compete, and that took a lot of like obviously discipline, reminding me of my purpose, of doing this, and which is basically to tell myself first and foremost that that I can, if I set my mind to it, my heart into it, then I can do it. I can be I don't know if this is the right way of saying, but like I can be like qualified to like, or eligible to even compete and everything, because you have to be a certain like weight category, right? That's why I said I had to drop that 30 pounds. And it wasn't just from Zumba. Zumba was fun though.
I remember you actually came to me, you asked about weight loss, just general weight loss outside of bodybuilding, which I've done. And you started a HIIT program to help you lose the weight in time. And is that what you primarily used?
Yes.
In order to lose the weight?
Yeah. So I would do like body weight, which I really liked. Like I really feel like that's something that works for me. Instead of using like all these weights or like going on the treadmill and everything, I would also hit the sauna too. So it was just a combination of like HIIT, like intervals and everything, because I think my mind gets a little bit like ADHD. I'm like, okay, I can't be on the treadmill for 30 minutes.
I found that it is very highly likely that I have ADD. I took an online test. Okay, it was an online test.
Yeah.
It was, I don't know. I would have to go to an actual psychiatrist to verify. It was just like an online test, and it was 6 out of 6.
For real? Hey, send me that link because I want to confirm too.
6 out of 6.
Oh,
you
no.
might have ADD. You should probably see a doctor.
Martine.
Sorry, I'm laughing because the bunny is trying really hard to bite the cable, and I'm scared.
Just do that.
Yeah,
It's
like
so funny.
Martine would always just be like, you gotta drill and
Yeah.
everything. You gotta just like drill like 1 or 2 things and everything until it's like, muscle memory, right? And I
Yes.
was like, yeah, I like to drill. Okay. Before, actually, I would say this was before, like, I didn't really like it, but like now it's like, obviously, like I value that. But before I was just like, oh, I just want to train. I just want to like spar, like just get to the sparring part. Because then every second is a different situation, or like, every few seconds is like you're always transitioning.
I think maybe that's why I love, and I know a lot of people who have ADD or ADHD who really enjoy jiu-jitsu, and it probably because of the variety,
That's why.
it speaks to us.
I definitely used to say that jiu-jitsu, I didn't choose the jiu-jitsu life. Jiu-jitsu chose me and everything. But then I kind of like wanted to revise that and say that I'm also choosing jiu-jitsu, because it's kind of a relationship.